I've spent the last 2 years building a YouTube channel. And not just any channel, but a Minecraft channel. Quite literally the hardest type of channel to build. Let me show you all my successes and all my failures so you can skip the first 2 years. The strategy of YouTube. You do not need to worry about hashtags. You don't need to worry about retention graphs. You don't need to worry about micrometrics or what color in your thumbnail looks more appealing. This is all high-level YouTube stuff, but until you have your first 1,000 subs, you need to focus on how to build your channel, how to build ideas, and for that I recommend the YouTube Formula. It is a great book. The only one you will need, actually. So basically, you need to understand your audience. That I will get into a little bit later. You need to understand how to research. Feedback is really important, and from other people's videos. Now, what I will say, everything on YouTube does have a place. All the advice videos you've seen on growing your audience, knowing your audience, making the metrics, making the thumbnail changes, color theory, storytelling, editing. Yes, that is all important. But the first thing is finding a sustainable way for you to do it that you don't get burnt out. The hardest thing about YouTube is 90% of people quit quite literally before their big break. So you have to make sure you are doing something you love. Literally when they say, fall in love with the journey, not the destination, you need to do that. Okay, the second bit of information, find outlier videos. If you're looking at the ecosystem of YouTube, you want to look at what's popular at the moment. That you need outliers. So to find a trending video idea, you want to look on other people's channels that performs way better than their normal stuff. That's an outlier video. That means there's something in this video which you need to look at and you need to learn from. The next pitfall I would say is looking at trends. The day I seriously started YouTube, there is a Chainsaw Man video. Now in my mind, I thought Chainsaw Man is coming out the first episode that month. If I do a Chainsaw Man video, surely the traction in the search engine will make it more popular, will boost the video. Now I'll let you know why that didn't work, mainly because of Minecraft's audience. If you look up Chainsaw Man, at that time it was for younger audiences, and for the audience I'm targeting and my content's edited towards, that wouldn't really work. YouTube was pushing it to people who wouldn't want to watch it, and I wasn't reaching the people I wanted to reach. The second thing, if you look on the channel, the prison video. Now this was the first video to reach over 1,000 views, which again, 90% of videos on YouTube don't even reach 1,000 views. You'll have to fact check me on that. Now I thought, this format is working. Doing VR, trapped in a haunted location with a bit of ghost stories. I thought that was the format that was working. So as you can see, I did the next video in an asylum, which 900 views. That's all right, I guess. But slowly it trickles down and down, and I couldn't work out why. I'd lost the momentum from the prison video, but I was still doing the same format. I couldn't work out why it was popular. Well, at the time, it's actually the keyword prison. If you look up Minecraft prison content, the word prison and the format prison is what drew the attention there. And I only saw it from one end and didn't explore why that video was popular. As a result, I lost all the traction on it and made mistakes. Say in future, if you have that one trending video, you need to maybe analyze it more than one perspective. On that note, building momentum is one of the best things you can do for your channel. Even if it's a small video, if it gets more views than you're normally used to, follow up, make another one like it. The best thing is to follow the numbers. Next chapter, I guess. This is really difficult to describe. The majority of YouTube, the way you want to make a good video to stand out in your content, to come up with a great idea, is to look at something which isn't necessarily your group. I'm going to use an example I heard in one interview. If you were a golfer, reached everyone in your golf genre, you don't know what to do. Well, you can look at something, say, in tennis. There was this big tennis creator and he does 100 challenges in each day. Well, you can take that idea and apply it to your golf, just tweaking it a bit so it works. It's a very crude example, but you sort of know what I mean. One of the main issues with Minecraft is it doesn't know who to give this to. If it was a live channel, a vlog channel, it's a lot easier to cross those bounds with. Minecraft is so big that it is the equivalent of just the Let's Play niche. That's how big it is. It is the most competitive section on YouTube. If you look at people talk about starting YouTube channels, everyone says go for it, this is what you should do, but don't make a Minecraft YouTube channel. So it's bred its own audiences. The easiest audience to identify in Minecraft is kids content. The kids content is super hyperactive, super colorful, very, very rich in storytelling. Then you've got another group, which is people who are interested in building, cozy content, slightly paced, sometimes dabble in SMPs. You've also now got the PvP side of Minecraft. Then you have a more modern audience, which is rising at the moment, which is horror. What they do is they find the latest horror mod, which has become popular, and you make videos on that. Now, say if you're trying to do something like taking a video concept from Mr. Beast, Ryan Trahan, all the big creators, it's going to be a lot harder for YouTube to place that audience. Algorithm is going to be sitting there going, you're playing Minecraft. What does this have to do with the Minecraft audience? So you need to understand the strategy does work, and you'll probably produce better content down the road for it, but you have to understand it's going to take a much longer time for Minecraft to find your audience. So what would I suggest? If I wanted to be more successful in my own channel, what I would be doing is every other video, I would be following one of these trending topics. So I would be probably looking at the horror mods. As soon as an interesting one came out, make a video on that, and every other video would be that. And then in between, I would be making the content I'm interested in. That'd be recreating challenge videos that I want to do. Yes, I would understand these would get less viewers, but hopefully you would slowly convert the audience into what you like. Just last couple bits of advice. Your first 1,000 subscribers will be the hardest. I'm not even there. Second advice, you want to enjoy doing this. If you start to get bogged down by the numbers, bogged down by making the content, bogged down in the research, at any point you slow down and you're not feeling it, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. If it's journaling, if it's trying a different content making style, if it's taking a break for a week, you need to enjoy the process. And the last thing to think about is, do you even want to create a Minecraft channel? Now you may think that's ridiculous, of course I want to make a Minecraft channel. There is also other points of content creation. I personally liked the idea of exchanging ideas. I personally want to talk to people. I want to build communities, have conversations, and Minecraft is not really the audience you can do that as easily as other places. So you need to think, is this the community you want? Is this the people you think you could be friends with? Is this a space you would want to collaborate with people? The events in the community, would you want to do that? I'm not trying to discourage anyone about it. I guess in a way this is therapy for me, just sort of looking back on the last 2 years, trying to understand where I went wrong, where I could be doing better. So if this helps you in any way, that is great. Let me know if you've come up against any of these things, these mistakes, these concepts, if it helped you in the tiniest bit or confused you even more.